What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a Heart's Desire reading for the sign of Libra. Okay, Libra, you guys are first this week on the zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started on your Heart's Desire reading. All right. You know how this goes. We're going to start with one from the top, one from the bottom, and one energetically from the middle. Okay. Each one has a different placement in it. We'll look at the bottom of the deck for the overall outcome shortly. But of course, the top card is your present, the bottom card is your past, and then this is your future energy. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you guys, Libra. We have the Nine of Wands for your present, Justice for your past, okay, your energy. And then we have the Princess of Wands, okay. Very nice. I feel like this is kind of like light-hearted in a sense, light-hearted energy towards the future placement, okay. Let's get started with this Nine of Wands, okay. Nine of Wands, we see here someone with 8 wands up, the last one in their hand, okay. Very much defensive, okay, in the sense of maybe blocking someone or blocking particular energies out, okay. It could be because you're focused on some things, or presently you're just not trying to hear anyone out right now. You are on the defensive, okay. For the past energy, we have the Justice card. Like I said, Libra energy, okay. So possibly in the past you were looking for some kind of fairness, or maybe some justification, or again, just kind of sharing a little bit, okay, but just an even playing field, okay, in the past. We'll see with the clarifiers what that might have been, okay. Because you didn't get that justice that you wanted, or that fairness, possibly is why you're in this Nine of Wands energy, okay. Then for the future energy, we have the Princess of Wands, okay. She's only got 1 wand, okay. But she's in kind of like this yoga pose. This person here in a more defensive pose. This one is a little bit more lighthearted, okay. So with the Princess of Wands, like I said, it's just that what I'm vibing with in this card is maybe you lighten up just a little bit, but you still have your defense up if need be, okay. I kind of feel like, you know how like a teacher would, you know, pop you on the hand or something like that. It's kind of like you have that ability to kind of like, hey, just because I'm being nice to you does not mean I won't, you know, hit you with this wand, okay. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from you, Libras, okay. So for the future energy, so let's look at the bottom of the deck to see what the overall outcome is, and it is 5 of Cups, okay, 5 of Cups. So possibly some form of disappointment as I turn it different ways here for you to see. 5 of Cups is usually in regular tarot showing someone looking over 3 cups down, while 2 cups are behind them standing up, okay. And so it could be some level of disappointment, okay, in regards to how maybe something transpired, or whatever else may come, okay, as far as maybe you feel like you lost something, maybe you lost time, or maybe someone else feels that way. It could be an equal share of disappointment between you and someone else, okay? So let's see what's going on with the clarifiers, all right? So we're going to do the same thing, one from the top for the Nine of Wands, one from the bottom for the Justice card, and then one energetically from the middle, which I'm feeling this one here, one energetically from the middle for the Princess of Wands, and then we'll look at the bottom of the deck momentarily to see what's clarifying this Five of Cups, okay? And so let's see what we have. We have the Muse of Voices, okay, which would be the Muse of Swords. Then we have the Nine of Materials, okay, which would be the Nine of Pentacles, okay. And then we have the Three of Emotions, which would be the Three of Cups, okay. Three of Cups. Now, with the Princess of Wands. So let's start off with this Muse of Voices. Muse of Voices is coming with this Nine of Wands, okay? And again, this is kind of a vibe of wanting communication in a sense, okay? A hope for communication. Whenever these muses come out, it's in reference to a hope for something, okay? So while you are blocking certain things out, I think you're blocking certain things out that you don't want to hear, okay? Meaning you don't want to hear excuses in your present energy, okay? No more excuses is kind of what I'm hearing, okay? So if someone possibly comes to you with excuses, you're not trying to hear it, you're going to block it out, okay? You want nothing but facts, okay, when it comes to getting communication, okay? So you're blocking out possibly excuses, you're blocking out any kind of negative energy possibly, and you just want to hear straight facts, meaning this justice that you didn't receive in the past, okay? So we have the past energy with the Justice card and the Nine of Materials. Nine of Materials is Nine of Pentacles, okay? So it could be in reference to fairness in the past in regards to finances, okay? It could also be a sense of finding your own fairness and being stable within yourself, okay? Pentacles is usually most of the time talking about finances, but it can also talk about finding your worth, okay? As we see in the Muse deck, there is these flowers that are kind of sprinkled about around her, okay? And so it's about possibly giving yourself your own flowers, okay? Really being solid within yourself and stable within yourself as far as your worth, your value, things of that nature, okay? And not looking for someone else to give it to you. Finding your own fairness, possibly having to come to grips with your own closure, Libra, in order for you to move on, but to also end up in this Nine of Wands energy, very defensive, okay? And now you have to be careful when you're in that defensive mode because of the fact that if it's in reference to a relationship, you have to be able to not, like I've mentioned in your dream catcher read, not to allow that to pass over onto another person, okay? What someone else did to you, don't be so defensive on the next person, okay? Still be kind of future reference your lighthearted self, okay, while still being, using your discernment on how much you open up to someone, okay? Take it slowly. You don't have to be defensive, okay? Just allow that next person to prove to you that they're not like the last person, okay? So let's move on to this future energy, which is the Princess of Wands with the Three of Emotions, okay? I love this Three of Emotions, new energy alert. First time that I'm seeing this card come out, okay? There are different versions of this person here with a cup or kind of like an orb. This is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? Mixed with the fire energy of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, okay? But she's in a pool of water. There are three different versions of her here. Both have moons on the side of her, with one in the center having a sphere, okay? Three of Cups is usually showing three people celebrating with cups. Three of Emotions, we're talking about feelings and how they're kind of interconnected together here, okay, with the water flowing. So you may be having some lightheartedness, again, sharing with maybe friends, reconnecting with people, and kind of getting back to your old self after getting out of this, defensive funk, okay? So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for the Five of Cups. We have Six of Inspirations, and we do have the Queen of Wands underneath the Five of Cups, okay? So Six of Inspirations is Six of Wands, meaning victory, okay? While you may be disappointed in some things not going the way that you wanted them to go, there's still a victory to be had, okay? Like I said, whenever you see the Five of Cups, there is something that's worth saving, okay? Just because something else didn't work out doesn't mean other things won't, okay? You just have to allow things to unfold naturally, okay? Make lemonade out of lemons, okay? Within any situation, all right? Whether it be in reference to work or a relationship, but there is definitely a victory to be had. And like I said, under that Five of Cups is a Queen of Wands, meaning you move up from this other wand energy, this Princess of Wands, possibly up to a Queen of Wands, being a little bit more determined and more secure within yourself to be motivated to move towards this Six of Wands energy, okay? So really nice vibe we're getting, Libra, for the overall outcome, okay? Remembering who you are as a person and getting back to, being that powerful Libra that you are, man or woman, okay? So that being said, let's get into the Hearts Oracle here. I'm going to just shuffle two more times and then we'll cut. And we'll go into the book for your message in regards to a final decision or advice. Last shuffle for Libra. Okay. So let's look at the bottom of the deck for you guys, Libra. We have strengthening bonds. Okay, strengthening bonds, number one. Okay, new energy alert. Okay, loving this. First time this card has came out. Beautiful card here. We have someone walking in a forest. Okay, with this imminent glow towards them. I'm automatically hearing that saying there's light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, but beautiful kind of like cherry blossoms growing around this person, okay? And it looks like they're actually smelling a flower of some sort. They're in an orange dress. I'm automatically feeling sacral vibes, okay, in the sense of, your inner child and kind of just, again, being secure within yourself and wanting to be motivated to move past anything that's been burdening you, okay? But strengthening bonds, is obviously leading towards the possibility of strengthening those connections around you. Maybe, like I said, with this Three of Emotions, you've been away from your friends momentarily, as we all have. And so you're kind of strengthening those connections a little bit more, okay? It could be within a relationship, possibly, where you're willing to, hear someone out. But again, like I said, you don't want to hear any excuses, okay? So, whatever it is that you're wishing for, you will end up receiving it, okay? So, strengthening bonds is on 77. Okay. And so I will hold this up for you guys so that way you can see. And we do have new vitality. We have new vitality underneath there. Okay. So let's see. We have keywords stability, reality, grounded, and health. Okay. The potential exists now to bring greater stability to your relationships. Be realistic about what you can expect from others and what you can offer in return. Be consistent and clear in your actions and demand the same. Okay. That Queen of Wands energy. Okay. So, by taking a down to earth approach, this Princess of Wands being a little bit more lighthearted, okay, your expectations of other people are more likely to be met and relationships will be strengthened. Scattered emotional energy will not serve you. Be sure to ground yourself. Steady and calm energy will translate into secure and strong relationships. To ground yourself, take a walk in nature and connect with the energy of the trees and Mother Earth herself. Enjoy greater health by exercising and eating well. A healthy body will help you feel confident about yourself and your abilities. This self-assured energy will enable you to improve current relationships and attract new ones as well. Okay, so very beautiful energy here with that strengthening bonds. Okay, ask for what it is that you want out of your relationship so that way people can understand. Either they will understand and, comply. As long as you're willing to offer the same to them, or they will move the hell out of the way. So that way you can make new connections with other people. Okay, so where you've lost, if you've lost some friends, over the years, possibly, you will gain new relationships by being who you are and being as lighthearted and compassionate as you can be, because your true soul tribe is near. Okay, so we have the power of surrender here, where we're going to do the same thing, shuffle by threes, and then we will cut by 3 and refer to the bottom of the deck for your message of support to round out your reading. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, Libra, we have surrender to rest and sleep. Surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Okay? To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Okay? By all means, I'm totally an advocate for this, okay? Because I have done it on multiple occasions. Pushed myself a little bit too hard, and, easily made mistakes with, sometimes items in my shop, having to redo things like that. Work related, kind of not taking the time to take sometimes a mental health day, okay? Sometimes you need that. If you don't, you will easily burn yourself out. You can tell when you're burnt out is when, regular routine things that you're, able to do easily become a little bit harder for you to complete. Like if you feel like you want to just nod off when somebody's sleeping, when somebody's talking to you, you need sleep. Okay, you're burnt out. If you're irritated a lot, okay, the littlest thing irritates you, such as a noise of some sort, okay, that means you need some sleep, okay. Even something as little as maybe a notification on your phone, like you have no idea. I literally have my phone on vibrate just because I get tired of hearing notifications come through. And that I don't even enjoy. I used to enjoy hearing my phone ring. Now I don't. Okay. So, that, correlates with burnout. Okay. And so that's why with my readings, I do take my time off. I get off 3 weeks done for all the 12 signs, and then I take the time to help clear my energy out so that way I don't burn out. It's something that I did not do last year. I kept pushing myself along with some personal things and mental health issues related to burnout between work and trying to do this and trying to figure out what I wanted to put on my shop. And so I took the 7 months, didn't want to, but I needed to. I needed to purge. I needed to reorganize. I needed to rethink and reevaluate what I was doing with my life and where I wanted it to go. And so at any point in time when you feel that burnout, please take the time to rest, okay? You never know how much it's, going to be detrimental to your health to actually make sure you're rejuvenating and getting rest. Because how are you supposed to, move forward and get this Six of Wands if you're too tired to celebrate, okay? So, with that being said, I hope you take, some of that to heart, Libras, and apply it to you as need be, okay? But nevertheless, we do have 2 more readings to go this week. So until then, peace.